I'll never forget how we met Marion's mom, Nina. Julius came with me when I was an organizer with the Musicians Union, and we organized in 1995. Bob and Jennifer were there. Yeah. We organized Gateway Theaters, and they locked us out. They went on with a scab orchestra. Well, they went on with a piano player first to replace a 12-piece orchestra or something like that. Then they went on with scabs until we won the election. But that's where I met your mom first time. I was still living on Long Island at the time. I was a year before I moved to New York City, and then years later, I was friends with Julius, and we were playing at one of the Communist Party picnics out on Long Island somewhere. And this lady comes up and she's hugging Julius, and they're great old friends. And I'm like, I know you. Where do I know you from? Oh yeah, the Unitarians in Bellport. Right? It was like 3 years later. And then I found out, they talk about such a small world, but Julius and Nina had known each other from the 40s. Amazing. So when Julius and I started singing together, we made our first record, which is out there, Young and Younger. It was played on Dumb and Dumber. We made that in 1998. I was able to talk him into doing it because he had suffered a large blood clot that almost killed him. He was pulled off the subway in an ambulance stretcher when he had this blood clot because he had, I guess he didn't pay attention to it or didn't know what it was. But and then they found out he had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is ultimately killed him. Or that at old age at 94 or 93. But when he came out of that hospital, I tried to get him going. I said, Julius, let's get you back in action. Why don't we make a record? He's like, I don't want to ruin your record, George. And I said, come on, we'll practice and we'll make it work, And so I wrote this song for Julius that summer in 1998. And then I never got to sing it because he wouldn't let me sing it on stage. I don't want you, Lord, me, George. And then we had a bargain. He had written a song about my plot of land, and I didn't want him singing. And this was like 5 years into our friendship and playing together, about 2005. And I said, Julius, I'll make you a bargain. Any night you want, you can sing that song about George's plot of land. If you let me sing the Ballad of Juliet. And you only let me do that once, and that was out in Stony Brook Unitarian Fellowship. I'll never forget it. But I wrote this song from 20-something years ago, and I recorded it for the new album, called The Ballad of Juliet. And it goes out to Julius and, of course, all the old soldiers like your mom and all the old soldiers here, right? At the time, I had only been in the city less than 2 years in Long Island, And I knew I wasn't going to live there long, but I ended up staying 14 years, mostly because of Julius, Looks like the mouse who's squeaked, but you should hear him roar. And what's his jaws, and what's jaws is his. That's just the way it is. Where are you when we need you, Juliet? You're here with us, and you'll be here till we win. Seen on the wrong side, but the only side that's right is the one we're on. And there were many times they kick you around, but there ain't no one to keep a good man down. Where are you when we need you, Juliet? You're here with us and you'll be here like you've always been. Where are you when we need you, Juliet? On every line. this missionary for the cause. You say if God exists, then I'm surely dead, and it ain't no sin to be called a red. Where you need your Julian, you're here with us and you'll be here like you've always been. Where are you when we need you, Julian? You're here with us and you'll be here till the end of your life. And if there is a heaven, Jules, I know they'll let you in. And you'll organize